Oh, snap. Well, good morning, Randy. How are you today?
Fine and dandy. It's a beautiful day.
That's
It's
great.
supposed to rain all day long.
Yes, sir. It was wet out there for sure. Good morning, everybody. William Page here, your realtor here in Denham Springs. Got Mr. Randy Purvis here, a good friend of mine. Runs Randy Purvis Tires and Service. Sorry, I don't have. I had to get the business card to give you your address. It's out here on 32381 Louisiana Highway 16 out in Denham Springs. And that's the legendary man himself, Randy Purvis. So thank you for your time. I understand.
Thank you.
Extremely busy. I love the shop out here. You can hear it, all the noise and everything, phone ringing, getting appointments and everything set up for services out here. Just wanted to ask you some questions about your business, about your life, and the area.
Sure.
Are you originally from Denham Springs area, or?
Born and raised.
Okay.
Grew up just half a mile down the road down here on Lockhart. Little small Jim Walter home, just me and my brother and my parents, and did go to school at Central. My grandparents lived very close to the school, and it was easier for my parents to drop me there on the way to work because they both worked. I grew up right around here, and it's helped knowing everybody. And small community like this, everybody's kin to one another. Everybody knows one another, and if you do the right thing and treat people right, they talk, and it's a benefit. It's been a real benefit growing up here for business.
That's great. And you've been here your whole life, didn't live anywhere else?
No, never. As a matter of fact, I grew up on 3 acres on Lockhart. I grew up, and my wife and I bought 4 acres right next door. So I've really never lived on that little piece of land. Is the only place I know.
That's all you know. Well, that's good though.
No, correct. I'm thankful.
Yeah. What brought you into the business of auto mechanics? What drove you into that?
Complete and total mistake. It wasn't. I never was really a car guy. Mm-hmm. It really wasn't my thing to work on cars or repair cars. I'd done some engineering work at a young age in the plants for Brown & Root Construction.
Okay.
My wife was pregnant with our first child, and they wanted me to travel, and I didn't want to travel. I wanted to be here for the birth of my child. Had a close friend in the tire business. We played ball together, and I stopped by to see him one day, and they needed help, and I had nothing to do for the next few months. I wasn't going to travel due to her being pregnant, and they asked me to come help them. And here I am 35, 37 years later, still doing the same thing. My wife and I decided that at that time, the money we were giving up was worth me being at home with my family and not traveling the way I had been traveling and so forth. So
I understand that completely.
Never left. Here I am. Yeah,
well, that's great. How long have you had the business here?
I did 26 years with Allied Tires. Just some extenuating circumstances. I always just wanted to try my hand at doing my own thing. So about 10 years ago, an opportunity arose, and been here 9.5 years. And every day's got its own challenges, but it's a blessing in so many ways. I didn't ask God just for a business. I asked him for a ministry. And it's been that. I have great fellowship with many of my customers, and
that's wonderful.
It's every day it's something new.
That's great to hear. How long have you been happily married for?
My wife and I met when we were 13 years old, and with the exception of maybe 6 months when we were juniors in high school, we've been together ever since. We spent a little time apart because we were very young. Our parents didn't want us getting too fast.
Yeah,
but I feel like she was made for me, and we married technically when we were 21, but we always tell the story that we were together 8 years before that. So we've been married 33 years.
Oh wow, that's great to hear.
3 kids and 6 beautiful grandbabies.
That's amazing. When you get, I guess all the kids are out of the house now. So what do you and your wife like to do on date nights?
Well, I'll tell you, we enjoy the outdoors. We like to hunt, fish. We like to go and have dinner with friends, and so forth. But man, your life changes as you get older, and anytime we get to spend time with our grandchildren is time well spent. We take them to sporting events, we take them to the movies, we take them to the mall. Anything we can do with them is a blessing for us.
That's wonderful. And you can do all that out here in the Denham Springs area,
yeah,
close by Baton Rouge and things.
There's a lot.
Nature?
Yeah, absolutely. We enjoy it.
That's great. Like how many people do you have employed here at the shop with you?
Have about 8 employees.
Okay.
And then I have a couple that are full-time elsewhere, but will fill in when needed, or if they are if they have a day or two that they can cover me or so forth. That they're not full-time but part-time.
You got any high school kids out here too, or?
Yeah, I have a couple of guys that are still in high school that work part-time, and I have a couple that graduated last year that had worked part-time for me and now are still full-time.
That's wonderful. That's really good. What type of things do you like to do for hobbies?
You know, when you own a business, that kind of changes.
Staying busy.
I love to fish. I love to camp. I love to hunt. But quite frankly, I've my boat ain't been in the water in over a year, which is depressing. I won't talk about that. And I made a camp twice in the last year. Not enough not like I'd like to. Let's put it like that.
But you got the grandkids.
I do.
Keeping you busy.
I do, absolutely.
But there is a lot of hunting and fishing and camping available out here.
Yes, there is.
Close by and stuff.
Yes,
that's
there is.
Wonderful.
Sportsman's paradise, if you will.
Yeah, that's the nickname of the state here for sure. Right. You see it on all the license plates out here. So I see like you got Saints gear on there. Are you a good sports fan or?
Love sports. Sat in the rain last week of the LSU game. Wasn't happy about the outcome, but we're going to support them no matter what. I love to go see the Saints when I can, and my oldest grandson and I probably make a high school game every week or every other week to just to get out of the house.
Yeah, that's good. Your phone's blowing up, and I don't want to eat up a lot of your time. I know you got a lot of cars out here in your shop, and that's great. I do want to thank you, Randy, so much.
I'm very glad to do it. I
appreciate this opportunity,
you so much.
And I pray for you, man, that this helps generate some more business for you, and keeps you busy. But thanks so much for your time, Randy. And again, I know I just shook your hand, but thank you so much.
I appreciate you coming out.
All right.
Have a great